Welcome to Raw Training. Today I'm going to hit some events. These are the events coming up at the Royal Albert Hall, which is competition in about 6 weeks' time. I'm going to be doing log presses, frame carries, and stones. Nothing too crazy heavy, but a fair amount of volume. So let's get stuck into it, and hopefully today goes smooth. I still haven't unpacked my LHBK duffel bag from Worlds, including American money, my neck cooler, lots of shirts, Mutant pre-workout, Mutant magnesium, deodorant, but not all the lifting stuff I need, which is unfortunate. Shoes, straps. I'm looking for wrist straps if I have them. Holy ketones. Look, a whole crap ton of ketones. I forgot these were in here, so I brought my own every day. But here we go. This is for reference. I know people give me shit about the ketones. This is the number of ketones I was anticipating, and I did have during contests. I just brought them from the Airbnb because I forgot I chucked them in my bag. And I wouldn't do a single thing at World's Strongest Man that I didn't think was going to be beneficial to my performance. If that's not proof in the pudding, I don't know what is. And wrist wraps. A wrist wrap is best placed around your knee. We're at about 122 kilos now, working up to mid 150s today. We've got a log ladder at the Royal Albert Hall from 120 kilos up to 180. So just getting a bit of volume in. Not going to use any equipment today. 155 for 4, no equipment. Should be maybe a 8 out of 10 effort right now. It shouldn't be anything close to maximal. It's really strong today. I know it's not much weight, but I always feel, I can feel on my strict press very early. The last raw training we did, I was strict pressing mid 140s, that's what I'm about to do. And it just felt gross, it felt terrible. But my whole left side post World's Strongest Man was all jacked up. And it made it hard to put weight on my left side. It's all related to split jerks. So now there's no more split jerking. That feels better week over week. This will be the last warm-up set. I'll do one strict, one push, throw in a bit more weight, throw in some clips, and we'll do working sets. And not touching the log for a little while, it's such a balancing because it's got so much volume compared to a barbell. I gotta get my feet back under me a little bit. So this is gonna be a set of 4. If I was training specifically for comp, I'd do 4 Viking presses. This is about 155. But I'm just gonna keep it easy. 4 push presses. Just get used to the push press motion with the log on my chest, because that feels really weird at first when you're in this hyper extended position and trying to get that extension. So first set, nice and easy, 4 push presses. You can see what happens when you push it out of line. It turns into a strict press. Not that hard, to be honest, all that. I think my best ever in training is 8 with that weight. My clean, not as good as it could have been. When you see on the chest, if it doesn't roll right into position, it's a bit of a pop to shift it into position, you've messed something up. So it's sitting a bit low on me right now. Set 2, the focus will be holding it higher. I'll do 3 push press. Last one I'll try to do Viking press. Ab check. Gonna bump it up. This is gonna be low 160s. We'll pop the actual number up here. But first set just felt really good. It's just a balance thing, so slightly heavier for set 2, hitting full. Goal, 3 push press, 1 Viper. No efficiency points gained. Got it done there. That's great. We're gonna move over to frame carry. Very happy with the way that's at. I have to be able to hit 180 in series with all my kit on. And at Strongest Man on Earth, I want an easy 210 to secure good points. That's in great shape. So moving on, let's get some frame carry. So final weight was 162 kilos or 356 pounds. The one before that was 153 kilos or 337 pounds. Shame. For anyone who thinks you need perfect equipment, no. Perfect. This is about 190 kilos. I'm going up to 280 today. At the roll over haul, we're looking at 350, which will just be pure speed really. But today I'm gonna go up to 280. Not really gonna use much chalk just to keep the effort on the grip rather than the moving. And I'm only gonna move on my working sets just to save this knee as much as possible. I'd say we're back to 90, 95%. I can walk normally now, which is nice. Little tip for any amateurs doing frame care or anything in a competition. You'll have the person with the whistle and you'll be able to see them. And so when that person gets close to the point where they're gonna blow the whistle, you can see this breath in. As you see that breath in, you wanna pull about 80% as hard you think that needs to come off the ground, so that when they blow, all you have to do is put in that extra 10% and go. If you go from totally slack to then pulling, you're potentially costing yourself half a second to a second just on a mental mistake. Just gonna give it a minute. This will be working weight-ish, 60, 120, 240, 270. I'm so afraid to extend and plant my left leg. I feel like I'm hobbling a bit, but that was pretty good. Especially because like no chalk makes a big difference. Because the faster you move with a frame, the more jostling there's gonna be. Farmers are the same. So if you have a solid grip on it, you're able just to go. If you don't, you gotta be a little bit more careful. So even speed is grip related. So that's a good place to start it. Beautiful. Easy work. Oh, that's good. There's a couple of good runs. At 280 or 290-ish. Nothing heavy, but it's nice to move with a bit of weight, just with this knee. Gonna wrap up with Atlas stones, keeping them light, working on that first stone at Giants Live. Light stone, but get a really good extension onto the high platforms. Let's head over there. No chalk, 120 kilos, high platform. Let's do it. All right. I'm gonna do 3 times. Start from here, run to the stone, big, one motion. No, Giant's first platform is more here than here. So I'm gonna work on clearing this platform by as much as possible. I've messed this up a couple of times, So it seems as though the heavier the stones get and the more intentional I can be, the better off I am. To the point where I believe that my stone transitions, my picks, my loads on heavy stones are as good as anyone bar Tom Stoltman. But in the past, say Worlds in 2023 when I won, I did pick up ground on Tom on the heavier stones. I think that's where I stand a better chance, and where I lose a lot is my speed on the lighter stones, which is good because I can train that more without being too fatigued. But the strength is definitely there. It's just the rhythm, the speed, the experience to thrust them up high. Not high enough. Not even close to high enough. Way better. All right. One more like that. Way better. That was perfect. Good. If I can get used to my control up onto my chest, that is perfect. Last two are really good. First one sucked. All right, set one done. I'll do one more like that. Funny enough, I can still feel this bicep. It's not inhibitive at all, but it is really annoying. Beautiful. Good job, Mitchell. That's so good. That's a good end to the session. 3 perfect ones. Thank you very much for watching. That's raw training. Tons to come. Lots of Strongest Man on Earth training coming up as well. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until next time, lift heavy and be kind.
Haters talking to me, tell them pipe down. Or it's lights out. Zeros on the debit, baby. All I do is swipe now. Gucci sweater 5,000. Stunning, buzzing. I be going up, no ceiling.